Hello my lovelies, welcome back to Miss Independent TV. Thank you for keeping on and thank you for turning up whenever I upload a new video. Today we are going to be talking about the things that destroy the African hairline or that make your hair not grow. Often a lot of times we always discuss about how to grow our hair, but we forget the main thing. However much you want to grow your hair, there are things that damage your hair, and if your hair is damaged and unhealthy, it will never grow. Before we continue with our video, please, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing, and if you are my returning subscriber, thank you for keeping on. Okay, as I was saying, many times when the issue of protecting your hair comes up, we talk more about hairstyles that protect your hair and not the ones that destroy it. We need to talk about that more. Interestingly, most of hairstyles we think to protect hair actually damage it, and this is where we don't put our focus. We usually just leave it at that, but we need to focus more and get to know what are the things that make our hair damaged. As I said, damaged hair, unhealthy hair, or unhealthy scalp will not make your hair grow. You will end up using a lot of stuff. They'll tell you use castor oil, olive oil, do not detangle it using the combs, use your hands while detangling, do not wash with hot water, do not wash with cold water. They'll tell you a lot of stuff, and you will follow all these routines, but you will not yield anything. And you might be even there saying, maybe I have a problem, maybe my genes. Yes, there are people with genes that in your genes you can't grow your hair because of your genes, but still, if you make an effort, you will grow some hair on your head. Okay, as we continue, we are going to talk about the unprotective hairstyles that damage your scalp and weaken your hair and destroy your hairline. And one of them, or number one, is going to be the braids, the African braids. No hairstyles pulls your hair more than braids. This is because it usually starts with the smallest hair strand at the fore and keeps pulling your hair back. By the time you want to lose the braids, half of your hair will be gone. So I hope you know what I mean. Most times I always advise people, all ladies, if you plait your hair with braids, it's better to just style it. Keep it styled. Make sure your hair is styled. You are not putting your hands in your hair every time, every day, pulling it. It damages your hairline, since when you are plaiting it in the front, you always have to use a small strand, or you begin with a small strand so that it looks neat. I have a friend, she's from America. She did braids, but she ended up losing almost half of her hair, and she had to get injections so that her hair grows back, because her scalp was not used to this. But I plaited my hair and she was like, oh my god, you look so nice, I want to do this too. I'm like, okay, you can try. But maybe they told her in the hospital that the salonist, like, the thing was so tight, it shouldn't be so tight. Number two is going to be tight cornrows. We know for years cornrows have been marketed as a protective hairstyle, but not with the way hairstylists make them. Cornrows are so tight that they damage the hair at a muculi level. Have you ever made cornrows and you would barely turn your head and it had bumps? That's a clear sign it's damaging your hair. Cornrows are supposed to be a little bit loose. If they are a little bit loose, then they're fine. Yes, they have to be tight to look nice and cute, but still they are not supposed to be so tight. If they are so tight, they can't be protective. But if they are not tight, they are protective and they'll help your hair, or they'll help your hair grow. Because cornrows are so good to grow your hair. Number three is going to be the tight braids. One of the worst things we have seen is when women make braids, whether big or small, that are really tight, and then pack it up in a bun. They are pulling your hair from the scalp. At the end of the day, they are likely to develop truncation alopecia, which is hair loss gotten from the trauma repeatedly damaging the hair. We always love to look neat and tidy, so we don't want to do these braids where you have to space up and space up. We love to pack it, and then in the process of packing, you're going to end up getting a little strand of your hair to add it to the braids, which is going to be so tight. And these little strands, most of the people, you know what I'm talking about, unless your hair is so good and so strong. But if you have thin hair, do not attempt to do braids. For thin hair, if you put your braids and tight braids in them, you are no good. Trust me, your hair is going to break more and you're going to lose all your hairline. But if your hair is good and strong, it can withstand this, and it will withstand it if you are not pulling it, as I said earlier, that we keep pulling it back, styling it. Make sure you style it maybe for a week, style it again for another week. If you want your hair to last for a month, okay, keep styling it. Maybe let it be for 3 times, 5 times, but not every day. You are styling your hair every day. It makes it, this pulling and pulling makes you lose your hair. It damages your hair. Now, another point is going to be about these people who use the edge control. Hair curl, baby hair we make, that one. It's not good. Having curl baby hair might look nice, but always using edge control will just damage your hair. This is because most people do not wash it off, and that causes hair loss. Unless whenever you use this hair baby thing we use, the edge controls, make sure you wash it off. But a lot of people, we forget or we don't tend to wash it. I don't know why, but we just leave it at that. The next day you'll just have to again apply another thing, again put another thing, style your hair and look nice. Yes, we're going to look nice, but in the end you might end up having a bald forehead because you lost all your hairline. Another thing is going to be always wearing a wig. There are people who always wear a wig. Remember, a wig makes a mark. You might think wearing a wig is protecting your hair, but it's destroying it because you are not taking care of your hair underneath. You still need to wash and moisturize your hair underneath the wig. It is also important to wear a wig cap. There are wig caps that you have to first wear, then you can wear the wig. They are so good. But you have to always remember your hair, as we always put it in cornrows, make sure it is washed, it is moisturized, and you apply the oils and stuff you have to apply before you put on your wig. You don't just feel comfortable saying, oh, I have a wig, I just need a wig. It will damage your hair in that process. So, guys, allow me to end here. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share our video. And if you have anything to add on to our video, please leave it in the comment section. If you want a particular video that I can do for you, you can also leave it in the comment section. I love you so much. Stay blessed. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. And do not forget to share out our video. Give it a thumbs up in case you feel this video as